Welcome back, you guys. This is Tisindra, continuing my HOI4 Kaiserreich campaign as the Ottoman Empire. Well, I was going to say Ottoman Democracy, because I think that's the path I'm going to go for. And we're starting our legal reforms. And if we go down here, we could get a little bit more political power gain, which is going to be very helpful. We were able to swap this to partial mobilization, so we can actually get some factories built. And we'll see how things go from there. Oh, there we go. Once I have some extra factories, I'm going to swap to building some artillery. Because we're going to need that. We're going to need support equipment, artillery, and a lot of infantry equipment to handle what's about to come. So as I recall, each one of these divisions, oh no, is 1,000 men. 1,000 infantry equipment. So I can actually, I was thinking of training these guys to get some army experience maybe, but mostly to get them out of green. Let's do that. I'm gonna train you out of green. So I'm not sure if I can hold Baghdad when the war starts. It's unrealistic, but we can give it a shot. I don't want to lose Sam though. Is this Aleppo? Haleb. Yeah, I'm not sure. Where's Aleppo? Don't know. We'll have to find out. Have they formed the alliance yet? Yes, they have. So Hashemite Arabia and the Sultanate of Egypt are in alliance together. They're in the Axis. Which is weird because there's only two of them. Isn't the Axis like a term for like three people? Or is that wrong? What does Axis actually mean? Don't you need three people for Axis? I don't know. Fuck it. It's not important. So I'm gonna go on speed 5 and see what happens here. The Bulgarian War ended very quickly. Serbia lost it and had to give up one of their provinces because nobody joined the Belgrade Pact and they declared war anyway. Druze revolt dispersed in Syria. A large revolt of Druze tribesmen were recently crushed by our desert rangers. Hundreds of rebels have been killed, while the routed tribes returned to their villages and ceased their raids on our trade routes. Evidence shows that these revolts were being provoked by Hashemite agents. We lose 1,000 manpower, and our opinion of Egypt and Hashemite Arabia increases. This is because I had those guys patrolling, right? Don't care. This is because of these two things. Interesting. The celebrate again, yes. Okay. So, Japan declared war on Qing, and Germany decided to defend them, even though they're having problems fighting off the Commune. Yeah, the Commune is gonna win. Germany is fucked. Which means that this war against the communists is gonna be very interesting. Defense and organization. Yeah, let's just continue down the doctrine route. Can I stop training now? Well, they're not green anymore, but they're not level 3s. And do I have the infantry for this? Infantry equipment? Yes, I do. Oh, another free factory. Oh, we don't have the steel for this. Really? Am I gonna have to import steel now as well? I guess. I'm already importing steel. Never mind. We need to get some resources here. Really. So we have nothing. We have no steel anywhere. Oh, we have 20. We have 27 units of steel for use. Now here we go. Extract it. We produce 21. But we're exporting 10 of those. Okay, legal reforms are done. I guess I'm going to be getting a pop-up. And let's do a judicial reforms. This will edit this by the political power down to 10. This should be interesting. Okay, you're all level 3s. Awesome. Stop training. They are pretty good right now. And my desert dudes, you guys have nothing. And you guys have recon. Further stabilization. Remove National Spirit Black Monday. Thank you. It's gone. I'm gonna train you guys. I am making support equipment, so I can afford to. I'm actually gonna make some more cav, I think. Is this the... yeah, this is the plane 5 one. I'm gonna make 3 of these. Because 2 of these are the ones we got. What is this? Our chief legal experts argue that in the decision-making process, judges should have freedom to decide cases impartially, in accordance with their interpretation of the law and the facts, that they should be able to act without any restriction or improper influence. They claim that one of the most important standards underpinning the autonomy of the judiciary is immovability, that is, for ordinary judges to be appointed permanently until retirement. So we give such guarantee of independence to our judges. They shall have parliamentary oversight. I am the law. No? Give me the PP, sure. The judges should be able to do things. Right? Indifference to new laws. Even though we made many changes to administrative law during the course of legal reforms, we are receiving numerous reports of regulators and bureaucrats completely disregarding the new laws, especially the ones concerning anti-corruption measures. Well, fuck off. I'm gonna have to get rid of these assholes. I would like an industrial company. Especially since we're building some stuff. Oh, I need to do expand the steel industry? Where's that? Expand the steel industry is over here. Really? I have to go all the way down here to get this? It's 1938, so let's get the tech. Computing machines. We don't have artillery. Okay. Stop training. Assist Germany against the syndicalists. The Germans have asked us to join them in their war against syndicalism. Conservative elements in the country say that it is our sacred duty to defend Europe against syndicalism, while others say that we should not be forced to fight Germany's war for them. No, I'm not going to join another faction that I don't control. Send supplies and volunteers. I can do that. 10,000 infantry equipment? I don't have that. So what happens then? I'll send you men. How about that, Germany? You're going to lose anyway. And I think I'm going to gain some experience by doing this. I'm pretty sure. So you guys have recon, and you guys have just normal horse stuff. Okay. Well, continue to train then. Syndicalist agents caught in Mosul. Our gendarmerie, with the aid of locals, has uncovered a network of syndicalist agents in Mosul who were allegedly arming and training militias to fight against our rule. In a series of raids, 3 Sindhi agents were captured and important documents were discovered. It appears that Georgian and French syndicalists are trying to organize an armed uprising in our Kurdish province. Wait, did we stop the Kurdish uprising? Did we just stop the Kurdish? I'm gonna stop training. I have some men over there. No. Stop. There we go. Free civilian factories. So, I'm gonna make military factories over here. And then some civilian. And I'm gonna prioritize the military ones. Yeah. Milek. Burgos. I think that's... Oh, that's in Spain. Yeah, Burgos. I want to say that the syndicalists are winning. Which is not good. It's not good at all. I would love to make artilleryman, but I'm sorry. It doesn't look like that's going to happen. But with Germany almost gone from this world, what happens then? And why are they trying to invade? Oh, this is Caribbean Federation. Is the Entente at war as well? Yes, they are. Interesting. So, Union of Britain might actually lose, and the Germans. But then it would be the Commune of France with syndicalist Spain and probably the Bratia Commune, I'm guessing. So these things are done. We can do administrative reforms. These reforms might put an end to our decline. We need a robust administrative structure to gain full control of our economy. Yes, okay. More reforms. I'm guessing I'm going to be getting another event pop-up. Syndicalist Sabotage Act. One of the socialist terrorist cells operating in our country has just pulled off a vicious attack of sabotage. Thankfully nobody died, but several facilities were destroyed. One of three options will happen. 20% chance, 1 level damage, so I could have airbase, infrastructure, or civilian factories damage. Infrastructure. Well, let's just repair that quickly. It should not take long at all. Yeah, 10 days. 11 days. Bastards. They damaged our roads. Those fuckers. Interference in courts. In former days, local administrators and military governors could freely interfere with legal proceedings and sometimes even upturn court decisions. Such interference, coupled with corruption, quickly gave rise to injustice and public discontent. And although with our judicial reforms we aim to prevent any such events from occurring again in the future, we are still receiving petitions from aggrieved peasants detailing high-level interference in courts of law. We have riots. Dissatisfaction in the Kurdish parts of our empire has reached a boiling point, with many demanding greater autonomy and some going as far as to demand outright independence. The March 21st is an important date for these separatists, as it marks the day of traditional spring festivities and the Persian New Year. Wait, the Persians have their own calendar? Did not know that. During this year's Nasrud celebrations, a seemingly small incident in whatever quickly got out of hand and turned into large-scale revolt. Protests and riots erupting across our Kurdish provinces, and while we have reason to suspect the syndicalists are behind it all, many Kurdish landowners and tribes have declared their support for the government as well. Are they gonna rise up? Fuck. Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna move you guys here. Because as I recall, the Kurdish stuff is over... is these two things. Yeah. Radio, thank you. Let's get some support stuff. Centralization or decentralization. While the Article 108 of the Ottoman Constitution declares that the vilayets shall be governed by the principle of decentralization, this de jure principle has never transformed into action. Now that our sweeping administrative reforms are underway, the proponents of the doctrine of whatever are again asserting that subordinate local decision-making to the central bureaucracy results in tremendous inefficiency and pointless delays. With our distant subjects chafing under the direct rule of Constantine, it would be wise to give more power to local governments over our centrally appointed governors. Shall we grant greater powers and freedoms to the administrative councils of our vilayets? Frankly, I don't see the need for reform, okay? More power to the local governments. So we gain political power, we get civilian factory and some infrastructure. Sure. Damascus and Baghdad. Yes. More power to local governments. Write new constitution. Enforce the rule of law. 15% base national unity. Base. So what? We're base 90? Russia announces her ambition. Okay. This is ridiculous. Base national unity is plus 15. Which is like... Having a base of 90 national unity is ridiculous. You could be in... Like, how much does disaster give you? Penalties. 30. So even if you have a disaster, your national unity would be base 60. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Dutch Middle Africa declared war on Portugal. Okay. You know you're kind of losing your homeland, your fatherland. Is this Ireland? Is Ireland invading you? No, this is Bulgaria. Wait, what the fuck? They're in Middle Europe. Kurdish uprising. I knew it would happen. As the Ottomans' gendarmerie failed to defuse the situation, Kurdish riots grew day by day. The rebellious Kurdish subjects of the Sultan had grown tired of the repression and lack of autonomy. Open uprisings were reported in all Kurdish majority areas of the empire. Could this be the final blow to sick man of Europe? They gained core. They gained 2 provinces, Mosul and Kirkuk, and they gained a lot of cores. Report from the east. With the regions inhabited by Kurds in open rebellion, the stability of the Ottoman Empire is on the verge of collapse, since one successful uprising can cause a domino effect in our Arabian provinces and subject states. We must crush this uprising quickly. No. Yes. Oh, my guys were almost exactly where they should be. And this guy is kind of fucked. Can you get out in time? We'll see what happens. Kurdish uprising. So these are just militias, and I hope this horse doesn't die instantly. Come on. Attack. Tripolitania declares independence. For many years we ruled over Tripolitania, but today, with our country engaged in a lengthy conflict, it's not a lengthy conflict, Tripolitania decided to use this opportunity to break from our dominance. How should we react to this mess? We declare war on them. It's gonna be kind of awkward getting there, but whatever. Yeah. Once we crush this, I'm gonna send my dudes... Oh. End turn. Done. So, let's see here. So, I want a fallback line over here. And I want 8 of you guys to go from here to here. Yeah. And then I want my navy. I haven't moved them at all. So, yeah, I told them all to go to one place, and then I didn't move them afterwards. Okay. You get the submarine, dude. You get the spotter. No, this one. Main fleet. Submarine fleet. Hey, I didn't do a capital L this time. Patrol. Do patrol on all three of these. And the submarines. Just do it like this. No, not split off. Convoy rating on everywhere as well. There we go. You can split off. There we go. How many people are in Tripolitania? It's 4 to 6. Egyptian weapon shipments caught in Basra. Thanks to an anonymous tip, 2 shipping containers full of rifles were discovered in Port Basra, originating from an Egyptian port. These containers had been brought in by a Spanish freighter. It appears that these weapons were destined for rebel groups in southern Iraq to be used against our soldiers. We crushed them and we gained some PP. Nice. Okay. So, it takes 56 days for you to plan this. So just go when you're ready. Actually, the Cyprus uprising should begin shortly. So I'm thinking maybe I adjust these guys to skip this island. And maybe more of them will go here. Oh, the Batavia commune took Berlin. Interesting. Wait, you're all going up there? Dude, not cool. Guard coasts? No. You don't need 4 here and 1 on this thing, right? Guard airports. There we go. Now we're going to have 3 up here and 2 down there. And we're lagging. We are lagging. Something is happening. There we go. No. We're still lagging. Apparently something big is happening. We have no idea what it is. And the game doesn't tell us. And it's still happening. Ah, the Germans fled to Africa. That's what happened. Yeah, so Dutch Middle Africa is gone. And the German government in exile happened. With the German Empire in turmoil, we have a great opportunity to seize the Suez Canal. There is very little that the German Empire can do to stop us at this point. Yeah, take it. It's ours. We took the Suez. And we gained nothing. There's no factories. There's no resources. There's fuck all there. We just gained an airport and a naval port. And did they peace out? I think they peaced out. Pussies? What happens to the rest of the war then? Is it over? Is Middle Europa dead? No faction. You guys are at war with Austria. Ooh, really? I could then do the OPDA for Austria. Yes, I can. Prepare defense. I'm going to do this one. Because we're out of research bonuses for doctrines. Okay. How long until you can go? 25-ish. No, more. Close to 30 days. Oh. Hashemite spies caught in Damascus. I love this. We're catching all of these. Our gendarmerie, working together with local law enforcement, has managed to arrest several Hashemite spies in Damascus. Detailed maps of the region and intelligence notes on Ottoman military strength were found in possession of these agents. Their mission seems to be the formation of clandestine cells across Syria, which would be activated in case of war between Arabian states and the Ottoman Empire. Well, we really hate you, but apparently we're not going to go to war with you. Okay, let's start this. Give me... Well, Portugal is about to die, I think. Let's do Siam. Because I don't... For some reason, Siam doesn't cost convoys, even though they're all the way over here. Administrative reforms. So we're going to do this. And I think we're just going to default on them. On the lows. Just tell them fuck off. So what do you guys have? 5 divisions. No ships. No planes. No manpower. And we can deploy some units. I'm going to set you here and add you to... No, not add you to. Cancel. You 3 are going to join this. Yes. Okay. Good. Good. I'm going to... I think I can change all of you guys into the advanced form. Yeah. Advanced form. Somebody declared war on Persia? Ooh, the Turkestan Khanate declared war on them. We can modify government. I can't take this, even though I really, really want to. What about weapon manufacturing? Not German embargo. Have we been embargoed by Germany? Has completed focus expand military industries. So we can focus on defense, but I guess that's kind of what we want. Because we have to survive this war against the Axis once it starts. And I lost it once before in like a solo campaign. It was rough. 8 days. Poland is gone. So these payments should be done then, and the OPDA will be gone, and then we can finally do some of these industry ones. Yep, there we go. So we're stockpiling some artillery now. That's awesome. And we got factories to spare. We got 17 right now. Beautiful. Come on. One more day. And done. So, the payments have been paid. Well, kinda. Political interests. The Ottoman constitution states that Ottoman houses of parliament will be opened by an official ceremony every year, where the Sultan will deliver an imperial address. In the turbulent times we are facing, we need the guidance of Nuk Hamun more than ever. Okay, so this is a speech. It's 28 days. Missing production. Oh, wait, we're losing planes? I'm just gonna declare default. Fuck off, Austria. And it's gone. The OPDA is gone. And of the OPDA. A grand ceremony was held in Constantine today as the prestigious public university officially moved into the building once used as the headquarters of the Ottoman Public Debts Administration. After half a century of humiliation, we finally broken free of our chains. No longer shall we pay tribute to the European states, and no longer shall we let them dictate our nation's course through history. Since OPDA was officially dissolved, our treasury has been experiencing a remarkable influx of funds, and numerous projects await our approval. Whoa! 100 per PP. 100. Thank you. So now we can do some of these things. MKE unlocked. I don't know what that is. But so here it says the investigation. I don't know what that is. I had never got that far. And we can do everything down here. 150 political power. Write new constitution. So I'm thinking we do... yeah, we have to do bureaucratic reforms. Wow, a lot of wars are ending. That's really good. It speeds up the game a lot. So Austria looks like they're gonna lose. So the Austrian sphere is pretty much dead. It's pretty much dead. And looks like we're trying to land here. They have no strength at all. 31. Ooh. The Sultan's speech. His Majesty the Sultan Abdul Mesid II delivered an imperial address in the Ottoman House of Commons today, recalling the events of the last decade and outlining his great plans for the future. The brief and eloquent speech had a spectacular effect on the multitude of state officials who had gathered to hear the Sultan speak. The several minutes of applause that followed the oration could be heard from across the Bosphorus. In his magnificent... His Imperial Majesty had talked a great deal about many important subjects like democracy and the parliament, and yet nobody knew that exactly what was on the Sultan's mind. Okay, so we got PP from that. I'm gonna get a chief of army. Let's get a static defense, defense, attrition, entrenchment speed, elastic defense, division defense, supply consumption. No, we don't need the supply consumption. Let's just take static defense. So support the parliament, write new constitution. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna be a democracy, but we are out of time. So the war still has not started. We are trying to invade Tripolitania, and we should succeed. It should not be that hard to take them out. Once we have this, we are gonna gain what? No resources. And barely any factories, but whatever. It's ours then. So, I'll see you guys in the next episode. But until then, see ya.